First in center field, number 7.
It is a beautiful night for baseball as KNEB presents Western Nebraska Pioneers baseball tonight. The 12-7 Western Nebraska Pioneers take on the 4-6 Nebraska Prospects in the second of a 4-game weekend set from Morgan Trail Park Stadium in Gearing, Nebraska. Good evening, everyone. Welcome into the Platte Valley Company's pregame show. Live from the Logos broadcast booth, Jake Circus with you, voice of the Pios. Glad you are spending your Friday night with us here on KNEB. Last night, the Pios scored early and often and pitched their way to an 8-4 victory on the backs of a beautiful outing from Griffin Allen, who pitched into the 7th inning. The offense was led by Declan Weisner, who made his Pios debut and had 3 hits, including a monster solo home run in the 5th inning. Tonight, Casey Candiotti, the returning Pio from last season, will make his season debut on the mound. When we come back, we have the Scottsbluff Screen Printing pregame interview with Mikey Calia. We have the lineups, the first pitch, and Western Nebraska Pioneers baseball right here on KNEB. We are just about set ready for baseball. Before the first pitch, let's introduce the lineups for the Nebraska Prospects. Brought together by Trevor Varley. This is who Casey Candiotti will face. It's going to be Matt Gatesman leading off. Colin Lynham in right field. Nolan Brown back in the 3-hole playing shortstop. Tristan Gomez at first. Zach Johnson, the DH. Tyler Monroe at second. Jackson Meyer catching. Gage Allen at third. And then Cam Madsen field. On the mound for the Pios, Casey redshirted a couple of years ago and didn't play much last year. Had a couple outings in 2021. Pios coming into this one 12-7. And the Prospects 4-6. Casey's dad played in the majors, was a very popular knuckleballer. He'll face Gatesman first, back in the leadoff spot, went 0 for 4 in the 2-hole last night. And we righty to righty. Casey Candiotti, expect a lot of strikes, him to fill up the zone. And the Pios looking for their 3rd straight win. Candiotti is ready. Gatesman is ready. Let's do it for Morgan Trail. First pitch is swung on and missed. Strike 1. I asked Tony about the possibility of Casey throwing some knucklers today. He said probably not, but we'll see. He's going to fill the zone. He's going to work quick. And a lot of strikes. Breaking ball misses away. In the field for the Payos, Jackson Wall in left, Eric Smelko in center, Alex Zerfus in right, Antonio Nunez, Isaac Lopez, Jace Jeremiah, Tommy Eisenstadt left to right in the infield, and then Sam Holling is behind the plate tonight catching Casey. One and one to Gatesman, the leadoff man, just getting started. Third pitch is a breaking ball, swing and a miss. Gatesman way out in front. Last night it was an 8-4 victory for the Payos. They scored 4 in the bottom of the first in response to a first inning solo shot from Nolan Brown of the Prospects. Payos never looked back. They never trailed after that moment. 1-2 is a high breaking ball. That might have been the knuckleball. And it hits Matt Gatesman in the front shoulder. So Candiotti loses him in HBP. That looked like it was a knuckler. He threw it really weird.
Next batter for the Prospects, the right fielder tonight's K-Man from Springfield, Nebraska, number 17, Colin Lynham.
Colin Lynham, 1 for 4 last night with a single and a run scored. That had to have been the knuckleball from Casey. Big lead for Gatesman off first. He can run. First pitch is low. Dimensions here at Oregon Trail. 320s down the line, 362 in the gaps, and then 385 straight away center field. Candiotti will check it first for Gatesman. Outside fastball. The Prospects had won 2 straight against Spearfish on the road before losing last night. There's 4-6 for them on the year. Payos now 6-4 at home. Popped him up in the infield. Nunez is on the chase against the fence, and it's out of play. 2-1 to Lynham.
Foul ball brought to you by Extreme Dents.
Two balls and a strike to Lynham. Upstairs. 351 batting average in 9 games for Colin Lynham this year. Just 4 strikeouts to 8 ribbies and 2 home runs. With Gatesman off first, the 3-1 is lined into left field. Now it's going to get down for a base hit. It's going to roll all the way to the wall. Wall had trouble picking it up. Rounding third is Gatesman. He's coming home. No relay throw. It is a RBI double for Colin Lynham, poking that one into the left center field alleyway. And the Prospects quickly take a 1-0 lead as they did yesterday. Here is the home run man from last night, Nolan Brown, who hit one a mile in the first inning. Took the Prospects until the 7th inning to get another run. Griffin Allen was just so dominant. First pitch to Brown, swing and a miss. Really nice breaking ball from Case. Brown, that was his first home run of the year. Just 4 ribbies for him. Upstairs. First pitch 633 at 98 degrees. Fans are out here on a Friday night. Perfect crowd for some baseball. Prospects jumping out to another lead against the Payos. 1-1. Candiotti deals. It's lined into right field. Right there is Alex Zerfus. And out number 1.
baseman from Omaha, Nebraska, number 12, Tristan.
Last season, in 42 innings, Casey pitched to a 5.78 ERA, 29 strikeouts to just 17 walks. A 2-3 record. First pitch home to Tristan Gomez is a check swing. Does not go around. 1-0. Gomez, one for 4 last night, with a single in the 8th. Already a 1-0 lead for the Prospects. Candiotti deals. Ground ball for Eisenstadt, who fields it at first and taps the base for out number 2. Line him to third. It'll bring in Zach Johnson with a runner on third base, 2 away. A 1-0 game here after the hit by a pitch and then the RBI double. First 2 batters of the game.
Omaha, Nebraska, number 15, Zach Johnson.
As far back as I can remember, I always wanted to be a gangster.
This is away. Holling doing the catching tonight. Curtis still injured, and then Wisner's DHing. Well, no. Swing and a miss. Candiotti getting a lot of whiffs. On 1. Fouled away. Zach Johnson in 6 games hitting .267. 3 walks, 4 strikeouts. Just 1 RBI. He blew it up at Southeast this year. 1-2 is way outside. Big spot for Casey here in his first inning. 2-2 count to Johnson. Tapped foul. Do it again. Deuces. It is fouled away. Pio's in there, all black unis. Prospects, we haven't seen these blue uniforms yet with white lettering. Trevor Varley, Antonio Garcia are 2 managers tonight. And it'll be another 2-2 pitch from Candiotti. Is an excuse me swing, a filthy breaking ball from Candiotti, fouled away. Just a reaction swing from Johnson. Just foul. These Pios are tied with the Hastings Sodbusters for first place in the Nebraska Land Division still. Flared out to right center field. Zerfus on the run. It drops at his feet. And after a long battle, Zachary Johnson wins it with an end of the bat base hit that lands in shallow right center field, scoring Colin Lynham. It's 2-0. An RBI single for Zach Johnson after a really long at-bat. Fouled off a couple nice pitches from Candiotti. And this is what Candiotti is going to do. He's going to pitch to contact. So if the Prospects can continue to maneuver long at-bats, it could be a long night for Casey. This is not a great matchup for him, because his Prospects team does not strike out very much. They hit a ton for power. Grounded to third, diving stop by Lopez. He'll go to second. And Isaac Lopez flashes the leather. That'll end us right there. 2 earned runs on the board. Gatesman and Lynham score at the end of the top of the first. It's 2-0 Prospects. On the mound for the Prospects is going to be Joe Richter, the righty from Southeast Community College. This is the lineup he'll face, brought together by Antonio Garcia. It'll be Eric Smelko back in the leadoff spot. Isaac Lopez after a night off. In the 2-hole, Jace Jeremiah, Alex Zerfus, Declan Weisner, 3-4-5. Jackson Wall in left field. Sam Holling hitting 7th. Tommy Eisenstadt back in the lineup, hitting 8th. And then Antonio playing 3rd once again. So Joe Richter, who's been a stud for the Prospects so far this year in 14 innings, a ERA below 1.7 for them. And at Southeast Community College, 50 innings, 3.55 ERA, 12.2 strikeouts per 9. So he can really sling it. Tough matchup. Now this is a Prospects team that only brought 6 pitchers on their road trip to Laramie a couple of weeks ago. They lost the game 24-11 and 13-3 during that road trip. They just didn't have anyone to throw. But Richter is their horse. And he'll lead off with Eric Smelko. First pitch home to Eric is a strike. Behind the plate tonight is Josh Wagner. In the field, Matt Wallace. Oh, 1. That's inside with the fastball. Smelko, 2 walks, a single, and a stolen base last night with a run scored. 1 ball, 1 strike. Righty to lefty. Smelko swings away and skies it foul. Probably the best lineup Pios have put out there that I can remember. 1-2. It's flared out down the left field line, just slicing foul. Smelko stays alive. 1-2 will do it again. Two nothing Prospects after a leadoff hit by pitch from Casey Candiotti, and then a double, and then a single later in the inning. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch home. It is a soft tapper past Richter. Monroe fields and gets it to first. Score to 4-3. Here's Lopez from UTRGV, another Division I hitter. 381 average in 6 games. He's been hot and cold, though, as he's gone a couple nights 0 for 4 with multiple strikeouts. But he's had a couple days off, the 2 days off, and then yesterday off, coming off of a 2 for 3 performance on Monday in the 12-0 win. But coming into that one, he was 1 for his last 9. Swing and a miss. Flew the fastball by him. And the 1-1. Fastball just off the plate. Says on plate umpire Josh Wagner. 2-1 to Lopez. The sophomore, 5'10", 165 from Edinburgh, Texas. 2-1. Lopez late on it. Skies it foul. Richter 7-2 with a complete game at Southeast from Lincoln, Nebraska, as is pretty much everyone on this team. Pios chasing 2 already here in the first. There's a 2-2 pitch. And Lopez stays alive. Taps it foul. The 2-2 again. Chopper to short. Brown. Fields coming in. Throw to first in time. Lopez retired for out number 2. Here is Jeremiah. Still a 324 average. One for his last 13. So a little slump here for Jeremiah. Line drive into right field and snagged by Monroe, who just throws to first. And a really nice effort for Monroe. That was off the end of the bat. Jeremiah just flicked it out there. And in really shallow right field, Monroe dove and scooped it. And kind of lollygagged it to first. Had no play. But it made it really close. But Jeremiah, a 2-out single. He's back in the hit column.
Next in that right fielder from Gonzaga University, number 23, Alex Zerfa.
Here's Zerf. With Jeremiah off second, or off first, my mistake. 322 average for Zerfus this season. And he sends this one in the air softly to right field, coming in to line him. And he makes the play. Jeremiah gets on, and that's it. Pios go down empty in the first. Out the end of 1, it's 2-0 Prospects. We'll be right back. It's Pios Baseball on KNEB. Two nothing Prospects here in the top of the second. It'll be Jackson Meyer, Gage Allen, and Cam Madsen. 7-8-9 due up against Casey Candiotti. He struggled a little bit in the first. He had Gatesman, the leadoff man, 1-2, and then hit him with a knuckleball. Then a 3-1 count to Lynham, who roped a double into left center field that scored Gatesman. And then with 2 outs, Zach Johnson flicked the base hit into left field to score Lynham 2-0. Righty to lefty. First pitch to Jackson Meyer is fouled away. Meyer, a 214 average. This is the part of the lineup that Casey's got to just throw strikes to and make him hit. 0-1. Fastball upstairs. Maybe some nerves for Casey Candiotti. Maybe just he hasn't thrown in a live game in a while. No innings in 2022 for him at St. Mary's. 2-1. Fouled right back. Two upstairs. Count runs full to Jackson Meyer. He had him 1-2. And now loses him. No fastball command early on for Candiotti. He's missed that upstairs and in a couple of times. So leadoff man aboard once again with a base on balls. Then he'll bring in Gage Allen. So hit by pitch and a walk to go along with 2 hits allowed for Candiotti. First pitch to Gage Allen is skied out of play. A 280 clip in 8 games for him with 11 strikeouts. Did not play last night, coming off of a 4 for 10 series in Spearfish with 6 strikeouts. So every out he recorded. He had 1,000 BABIP. 4 for 10 with 6 strikeouts. Oh, 1. Line drive, left center field, coming in Smelko and Wall. It'll drop at their feet. And the ball finds some grass for another base runner. It's a single with nobody out. Prospects have traffic here once again. So the 7 and 8 reach via hit.
Nebraska number 2, Cam Madsen.
First pitch to Cam Madsen is away. Fly ball that's playable for Holling back there, and he lost track and overran it. 1-1. Madsen a 2.14 average. 7 games. This prospects team does not strike out very often. One and one with 2 runners on base, nobody out. There's a strike. Meyer off second, Allen off first. Candiotti really needs one here. The pitch is fouled on the ground to the left side. They're not really... They had a couple of swing and misses, but Candiotti was not in control of the zone at all in the first, and now he lost Jackson Meyer for a leadoff walk, which he'll tell you is unexcusable, or is inexcusable. 1-2 again. Line drive the other way. That's going to get down into right field for a base hit. Meyer's coming around third. He'll stop there. And the prospects have the bases loaded with nobody out after back-to-back singles and a leadoff walk. That's 7, 8, 9 there. That'll force the infield to come in. The corners are going to go in. Myers on third, Allen is on second, and then Madsen is at first. First pitch to Gatesman. There's a strike. Gatesman had a 1-2 count against him and got hit in the first, and that was proving to be a little costly. See if Casey can work ahead here. 0-1. Runs inside. Just getting started here. Top second. Ohio's Stranded one base runner in the first. It's 2-0 Prospects, but they have the bases loaded with nobody out. And a rare spot that we really haven't seen the Pios be in early on in games. They've gotten great efforts from their starting pitching. Fly ball right center field. Zerfus on the run, and the gap makes the play. Tagging is Meyer. The throw goes to third, which keeps Allen at second. So a sac fly off the bat of Matt Gatesman scores Jackson Meyer, and it's 3-0 Prospects.
Coming up to bat, right fielder from Springfield, Nebraska, number 17, tonight's K-Man, Colin Lineup.
So Allen's still at second. Madsen is at first. There's one man out. It's 3-0. And Candiotti will pitch to Colin Lineup, who roped a double the pull side in the first. And he hits him. Looked like a changeup that got away from Candiotti. It loads the bases again. And another hit by pitch for a guy who normally has great command. That'll force out Trent Kiefer for a conference.
Located by the third base cook trailer. Check out their assortment of tools and home improvement materials. Do you or a family member have a hard time hearing on your phone? If you have any degree of hearing loss, NCDHA can get you a new amplified caption or cell phone. Stop by their booth and ask how.
So Kiefer will retreat. Candiotti, no one to help him. Bases are loaded with one out in a 3-0 game. And that brings in the 3-0 hitter Nolan Brown, the guy on this team that does the most damage.
For the Prospects, shortstop from Waverly, Nebraska, number 7, Nolan Brown. .270 clip for Brown coming into this one. And fastball misses away. Casey probably saw the rainbow home run that Nolan Brown hit deep into the night yesterday in the first inning. 4 hits for the Prospects early on. 1-0. Hard grounder to third. Inez Fields goes to third, 1 home. And the force play is there. And it shouldn't have been a force. Here's the deal. That run is going to score, as Sam Holling needed to tag the runner, and he didn't. Nanez tapped third first. So the runner at third, Cam Madsen, is out. Gage Allen was coming third to home and did not get tagged. And they are going to rule him safe, as they should. Antonio Garcia is furious at his catcher. And that's all right there, is just not knowing the situation. As Holling maybe didn't think Nanez tapped third, but Nanez tapped third. That then did not force Gage Allen to go home. So he had to have been tagged, and he didn't. I have no idea what they're going to score that. We'll see. But it's 4-0. So Allen scores. Madsen was forced out at third. Swing and a miss. So it will not be an RBI, or it shouldn't be, for Brown. Well, actually, it probably is. A fielder's choice. Crazy play. A double play that should have gotten them out of the inning. And Candiotti's still out there. So it's not an official error for Holling. It'll just be a mental error. Fouled away. It's a weird play. I mean, Holling has to know that. And he has to apply that tag, as Tony was really upset, as he should. Trying to just, help out the pitcher. Gomez stays alive, flicks it foul. (0-2) with 2 away. Runners on second and first. Knuckler misses upstairs. Ground ball foul. It's one of those mental errors that, I mean, you learn really early on to, before every play, to know what are you going to do if you get the ball on this play. And definitely costed Candiotti, costed the Pios a run. It'll be a 1-2 pitch to Tristan Gomez with Lynham on second, Brown on first. Four nothing Prospects here. Foul tip in and out of the glove of Holling. And what's interesting is, I mean, first of all, the umpire, not sure how he didn't understand what was going on. That was a pretty obvious call. Number two, you know, Tony Garcia loves to argue, but there was no arguing for him. I mean, he knows the rule. But Trevor Varley was furious. He was like, that's an easy call, man. You should have gotten that. 2-2 misses away. That'll release the runners. Line them from second, Brown off first. It's a 4-0 game. Pios are going to need a jolt from someone. Candiotti steps off. High fly ball right field. Zerfus camps under it, waits for it, and makes the play to end the inning. That leaves Lynham on second, Brown on first. Two more runs for the Prospects, in a very obscure way. And in the middle of the second, it's 4-0 Prospects. We'll be right back on KNEB. So we'll see if the Pios can rally, get something sparked here. It's 4-0. They're deep in the hole. Bottom two. It'll be Wisner, Wall, and Holling. Richter, fresh up for scoreless first, deals to Wisner, who lines this one foul out of play. Wisner had the 3 hits yesterday and the big home run in the 5th that went onto the Legion field at least 400 feet. I mean, he just clobbered it. 0-1 to Declan. It is low. And just in his second game, just got here from Walters State. They were in the JUCO World Series. They went it was an unbelievable season for Walters State. Just came up a little short. 60-7 on the season. Wisner cranks this one into right center field. It's going to get down for a base hit. And he stays hot. Leadoff single. It'll bring up Wall. Off day yesterday. 286 average for him in 12 starts. 3 extra base hits, 8 runs batted in for Jay Wall. And Wall takes the ball inside. Ball from GCU. The 1-0. Flared into shallow second base. Coming in Brown. Bare hands. Throw to first. Got him. Really close play. As that was a knuckler from Jackson Wall that just skied right over the mound. And a really nice play from Nolan Brown at short. So he hits bombs and can charge in and barehand and make a really nice athletic throw. Moves Declan to second.
Players battle the catcher from Des Moines Area Community College, number 33, Sam Holling.
Wall fast, but not fast enough. Here's Holling. They're on second. The hitter is Holling. And the 1-0. Swing and a miss. Foul tip that got the umpire in the foot. He'll take a breather. Meyer will come and talk to Richter. It's 1-1. No. So Meyer will come back. Weisner on second. 1-1 count with 1 away after the ground out from Jackson Wall. One. Outside corner, strike 2. So Holling behind on the count. He kind of changes the way he approaches with 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Gonna bring in Eisenstadt, the lefty from Gonzaga. 4-0. Seven clip for Eisenstadt in 14 games. 0 for his last 5. Had 3 straight multi-hit games to start this season and then doesn't have one since then. 0-1. Runs way inside. Did that hit him? It did. So he's aboard with a hit by pitch. Weiser remains at second. He was off for third because it got away from Meyer. So could really use a knock here from the bottom of the lineup. It'll be Nunez playing third tonight.
Next batter for your Pioneers, third baseman from San Francisco State University, number 2, Antonio Yanez.
Nunez taps this one on the ground to the right side in the hole. Monroe. Easy pitch and catch. First pitch swinging. Ends the inning. Leaves 2 on base. It's 4-0. Prospects lead. After 2, we'll be right back on KNEB. .478, slugged .520 is Ryan David from Millard West High School. Not sure if he's still on the roster, but in the first game against the Pios a couple weeks ago, he hit a single all the way to the wall. I mean, it was launched, and it was the longest single I think I've ever seen. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Jeremiah bobbles initially, bobbles again, and has no play. And everything going wrong for the Pios early on. It is an E4 on Jeremiah. And he was thinking 2 before he even had the ball in his glove.
Now at bat, the catcher from Bellevue, Nebraska, number 32, Jackson Meyer.
Oh, 1. There's a strike, 0-2. Candiotti trying to settle down and find it here. He hasn't really gotten in a rhythm just yet. Part of that has been the poor defense, which we haven't seen in a while from the Pioneers. Johnson on second, Monroe on first. Single in the air. Line drive into right field. That's going to be a base hit. Zerfus will... And this is one of those games that we've seen from the Pios where there's just no energy. And on a Friday night in front of a pretty much sold-out crowd, they've just come out super flat. Allen singled and scored in the second. Monroe is on second. Meyer on first. Still nobody out. Fastball just off 1 and out number 2. So big ground ball induced from Casey Candiotti. There's some momentum. 5-0. Just in the top of the third. Just getting nobody out jammed by inducing a double play and then another ground out. Middle of the third. 5-0 prospects with the top of the Pios line. Bottom 3, Pios with 2 hits, no run. They trail 5-0.
For your Pios, the center fielder from CSU Dominguez Hills, number 7, Eric Smelko.
Smelko Lopez Jeremiah. They went 1 for 3 in the first, with Jeremiah just a bloop single in the right field. Richter deals to Smelko, who takes a strike. High chopper to first. Tough hop for Gomez, who will flip back to Richter, and the ball gets away and trickles towards the plate. So a high chopper, hard hit off the bat from Smelko. It forced Gomez a step back, and he had to field on a tough hop. He fielded it cleanly and bulleted the throw to the covering Richter, and it scurried past him. I don't know what they're going to score it because our live scoring's down. It's definitely an error. Would assume an E3. There's Lopez. Smoko worried about on first. Short in the first. Up and in. Go off first. Nobody out. 1-1. Breaking ball that sweeps away. It's 2-1. Richter has... I mean, he's gotten a little bit unlucky. I mean, he's... The line looks good. A couple of hits, but Jeremiah's was a bloop. Weisner's was off the end of the bat. And Lopez flares went out to shallow center field. It's dropping fast, and it is going to get down into center field for a base hit. So an E3 and a bloop single for Lopez as he puts bat to ball. Pios have something to the Pios lineup coming up. Smelko off second, Lopez off first, and Jeremiah way late on the fastball. A big cut and a miss. And a little "can you see me" at second base. Another extra base hit for Jace. It's 5-2. First big knock of the night for the Pios. Comes in a huge spot. So the first two Pios that have come to the plate have now scored. There's still nobody out. Here's Declan, single in the second. He's 4 for his first 6. So they signed coming late, and they've made just such immediate impacts the first couple of days they've been here. Weisner the most out of all of them with his performance last night. 0-1. Richter will check on Jeremiah at second. Runner in scoring position for Weisner. 1 man out. 5-2 stays scorching hot, cutting the lead to 2 here in the third. And a quick mound visit for Trevor Varley as he is slowly seeing his 5-0 lead diminishing by the inning, or by the at-bat. What a just unbelievable as we see how deep this lineup and how deep and how scary the top of the lineup has gotten as these weeks have gone on. Varley will come back, and the tying run is at the plate for Jackson Wall. It is Jackson Wall.
Now at that left fielder from Grand Canyon University, number 8, Jackson Wall.
Weisner off first. 1 man out. First pitch to Jackson Wall. He's grounded softly to second for Monroe. He tags Weisner, throw to first in time. And they sneak by with that double play. It's a 4-3 double play to end the inning, but Pios get 3, and they're on the board. They trail by 2 at the end of the third inning. It's Pios Baseball. Jake Circus with you on KNDB. We'll be right back. So Pios creeping back here. They put up 3 in the bottom of the third. And it's 5-3, just a 2-run lead. 1-1. In the dirt. Fans know Casey. Pio last season. They know what he can do. Roped in the left field. It's a base hit through the left side. Gatesman is aboard with nobody out. Here's Lynham, Colin Lynham, brother of Cade. 45 starts for Wayne State. Hit .333 with 40 runs scored and 24 ribbies with a .410 OBP and a .500 slugging, so he can hit. Candiotti throws over and it hits Gatesman. High fly ball out of play. And the 0-1 from not getting the call. It's a 1-1 count instead of 0-2. With Gatesman off first. On his line in the left center field, it's going to be a base hit. Going first to third, here comes Gatesman, no throw. And they've got line. And here comes Tony Garcia. And it looks like he's seen enough. He's going to signal for a lefty. But it's not going to be lefty. It's going to be Josen. So Candiotti's night is done. And Jerson Morales will try to come in and limit the damage. It'll be third and second with nobody out. Runs a pitching change when we come back on KNEB. Here comes Jerson Morales, so Casey's night is done. Gives up 5 runs, believe all of them earned. Because we don't have live stats, but no strikeouts, a walk, and a hit by pitch. 2 hit by pitches, actually. Here comes Morales, who's been up and down to start the season. 6.2 innings for him, 11 strikeouts, 5 walks, a 5.4 ERA. But again, you can't really judge relievers based on the ERA. He dazzled May 27th against these prospects. 4 innings, which is 1 run. It was unearned. 3 hits, 2 walks, 8 strikeouts. And if he can fill up the zone, he's really, really tough to hit. He's going to sit in the 90s, low 90s. So Gatesman on third. Here's what happened. Lynham lined a single into left center field. The throw from Smelko got cut off from third by Lopez. Lynham was halfway down the line to second base, and Lopez threw behind him to first, which, of course, easily let Lynham stroll into second. Again, it's not an error, but a very high school Little League-esque decision by Lopez to throw behind that runner. So Morales, second and third, both these runners belong to Casey Candiotti. And the infield is in a 5-3 game. Prospects already have 7 hits. Pius 5 games above 500, looking to try to keep that. Infield in. First pitch from Morales is low in the dirt. Only makes a nice stop. Nolan Brown, an RBI ground out and a line out for him. Morales long set. Infield still in. Outfield towards the gaps. Brown away. Morales taking a long time in between pitches. Crowd is pretty silent. 2-0, finally. Grounded to the left side. Nunez will look back the runner to the third and fire to first in time. Nice play from Nunez, making sure that Gateson wasn't going anywhere. Believe they did cut the infield grass. It's rolling a lot faster. As a week ago, that might have been a play at the plate. Nunez probably would have had to come charging in. That ball was not hit very hard. And it got to Nunez pretty quickly. Nice awareness from him, so they're going to shift over. First time all year we've seen the shift from Tony Garcia. 3 infielders on the right side. For Tristan Gomez, who flew out to right and grounded to first. Righty to lefty. Still 2 runners in scoring position. 1 man out. 5-3 game. Morales deals. This is pulled down the line. It's a fair ball, and it's going to go into the corner. And it'll score at least 2. Gomez into second. Scoring as Gatesman and Lynham, a 2 RBI double. That was hooked into the right field corner off the bat of Tristan Gomez. And it's 7-3 prospects. So now those runs will go to Casey Candiotti. And everyone else, it belongs to Morales. Runner on second, 1 man out. It's Zach Johnson, who takes away. For as flat as the Payos have looked tonight, both pitching-wise, defensively, at the plate, they're still in this game. I mean, they've given up 9 hits in 3 1/3 innings. In the 1-0. In the dirt. Johnson, the big power hitter. 2 singles, an RBI, and a run scored. Doesn't seem like anything's going their way. Two balls, no strikes. And a breaking ball in the zone. 2-1. Morales from Friends University out of Florida. Ground ball foul. He originally from the Dominican Republic. And it'll be a 2-2 count to Johnson. 0 for 4 last night with 2 strikeouts. And 2 for 2 tonight. Deuces from Jerson. The long set and the delivery. Swing and a miss way out in front. Some nasty stuff from Jerson Morales. He gets a pretty big strikeout.
Now batting second baseman from Omaha, Nebraska, number 8, Tyler Monroe.
There's a strike. Morales looks, may give up the double, but stuff looks good throwing strikes. Opponents are slugging just 296 off Jerson. Has yet to allow an extra base hit. And a super small sample size, a couple of walks will really inflate all of the numbers, the whip, the ERA, the OBP. So in a vacuum, Jerson really has been a wildcat, but Still one of the more reliable pen options that Tony has, just because of the stuff. 1-1. Late on it, skied foul. And there's that fastball. But he can really throw anywhere he wants and he'll get results as long as it's in the strike zone. And hittable. One ball, 2 strikes is 2 away. Gomez on second after his 2 RBI double. 1-2. Fouled away off the net. Another good fastball from Jerson. I mean, he'll take that. It sets up whatever he wants. And they haven't really timed up the fastball. They didn't on May 27th, and they're not doing it tonight. So Tony expecting, I would assume, some length from Jerson here. 1-2. Tries to snap a breaking ball, misses way outside. So not really much break there. The relievers available tonight: Jerson, Panduro, Bruxford, Reynoso, Garvey, and Deeds. No Narker. Narker is slated to start one of these games this series, believe Sunday. As Short, I think, goes tomorrow. 2-2. Fly ball slicing out of play. So Panduro is still listed as available, even though he threw an inning last night.
That foul ball brought to you by Extreme Depth.
Manny Tatanum not available. Adam Enyart listed as a position player on the bench, but as is Price Ullman. Both of them can pitch. 2-2. Skipped in the dirt.
All right, fans. Tyler needs to hear some of that Western Nebraska thunder.
It is a full count. Gomez on second, 2 away. Monroe 0 for 2 tonight. Dancing off second is Gomez. The payoff is sliced into left field. Right there is Jackson Wall to end the inning. So Morales gives up the 2 runs that'll go to Candiotti's line, and he strands a double. It's 7-3. Pios trailing 4 when we come back. It's Pios Baseball on KNEB. Seven, 8, 9. Sam Holling, Tommy Eisdestad, Antonio Nenez.
Leading up for your Pios, the pitcher from Des Moines Area Community College.
Against Joe Richter, prospects have scored in every single inning. Pio's just the 3 in the bottom of the 3rd. And here's the pitch to Holling. It's a strike. Swing and a miss way late. Oh, 2. Swing and a miss. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Down goes Holling. 15th strikeout of the season. Gonna bring in Eisenstadt. And once again, I got another guy whose bat has gone cold. Start of the year so hot. With 7 hits in his first 3 games. And skies this one in the air to the left. It's back at the track, and it's going to die out there for Madsen to make the play. So Eisenstadt a little bit off the end of the bat. Side. Well, one is outside, one in. And as last time we played, 1 for 3 against the Bison on June 13th, Monday. And he's ahead to count 3-0 with 2 away. Smelko on deck. So Nenez's slash line, 333. Here comes Smelko. "13 ribbies for him on the season."
It's batted here, Pio center fielder from CSU Dominguez Hills, number 7, Eric Smelko.
So last season,
I have one simple request, and that is to have sharks with laser bags. Now, evidently, my psychotic colleague informs me that that can't be done. You remind me what I pay people for, honestly, probably.
because still, Richter has to find himself back in the strike zone. I want his line down the left field line, hooking foul. Lopez a little too jumpy on it. And Lopez behind 1-2. Richter the pitch. It's fouled away. No play for Gomez coming in from first. It lands into the concourse and onto the reserve seating. It always is packed on a Friday. Reserves are stacked, both party decks filled. Season ticket holders in attendance, of course. 1-2, 2 away. Nenez on second, Smelko off first. It's a 1-2 pitch to Isaac Lopez, who sends this one on the ground through the right side. Nenez comes around third. The throw from Lynham is on line and just late. It is an RBI single for Isaac Lopez. Nenez came racing around third. Back-to-back singles for Lopez tonight. Smelko goes first to second. The throw actually control of this plate appearance, as he normally is. Two one. High fly ball, hooking, foul. Just out in front. Had the home run distance and a lot more. So a hanging breaking ball from Richter. I wonder if he goes back to it. He got Jeremiah out in front, but it was not a good pitch at all. 2-2, the pitch. Ohio's baseball on KNEB. and Madsen. Payos trailing 7-4. Here in Gearing, Oregon Trail Park Stadium, as the sun is setting on a beautiful Friday night here in Gearing. Wind blowing out to left, as it was last night. A couple of home runs. Broken bat on the ground for Eisenstadt. Easy play. He'll take it himself. 1 pitch, 1 out. So Morales with the Mo Rivera there, breaking the bat. Here's Gage Allen, a single and a ground out into a double play. Morales from the windup. First pitch to the righty. Sweeping breaking ball away.
The time has come for someone to put his foot down. And that foot is me.
Foul ball. Two balls, 1 strike to Gage. Here's Jerson's delivery. It's on the ground. Morales working quick here in the 5th. 3-run deficit. Very, very reachable for the Payos. This game's far from over, and that's crazy to say with the way they've looked. And they're gonna hit. And it's very rare where their offense will come up empty. I mean, a good pitcher like Richter, they knew it coming in, but still have put some good at-bats. As Madsen takes in the dirt. And they sit with themselves and out away from having an extra at-bat and a 3-run deficit. They just had 4 at-bats, they've scored 4 runs. So they're going to score more. 1-0. Low again. Three and 0. Batesman, the big power hitter. Batesman 1 for 1 with a hit by pitch, a sac fly RBI, and a single and a run scored. There's a strike. Guy that Morales definitely wants to work ahead. He's looked good with the fastball. He's snapped some breaking balls. A lot of weak contact. He came in, allowed the double. One. Here's the 1-1 for Morales, working really slowly, just trying to change pace here. In the dirt. Was in the dirt and skipped away from Holling. Throw down to second. Not in time. Well, surely will be a pass ball. Holling had trouble controlling it. And a late jump, and Holling couldn't get him. Two balls, 1 strike. Madsen on second, and it's a breaking ball away. Now, Morales, this is his game. He's going to go as long as he can. And we've seen him kind of been unable to rally a couple times after issuing a couple of walks and losing the strike zone. We've seen him struggle to kind of regain the strike zone. But he's got to do it here. I mean, the way he looked at the beginning of this inning, a great opportunity to send this to the bottom of the fifth with the middle of the lineup still up. 3-1 from Jerson. Got to find it here with first base open, though. And he snaps a breaking ball away, so he pitches around Matt Gatesman. And back-to-back walks. So line him now. Two hits, a hit by pitch. 2 runs scored, at RBI double in the first. (7-4) game. With Madsen on second, Gatesman on first. And Morales, the pitcher, will deal to the righty, Colin Lynham. With here in the top of the fifth. Kicks and deals. There's a front door breaking ball, strike one.
Now batting the right fielder, number 17, Colin Lynham, tonight's hitman.
Oh, 1. Another breaking ball, and it's smacked in the air to right center field. It's going to get down. Smelko Fields coming and scoring easily is Madsen. It's 8-4. Morales left that one up, and Lynham made him pay. Going first to third is Gatesman, scoring is Madsen.
Next batter, shortstop from Waverly, Nebraska, number 7, Nolan Brown.
So Nolan Brown, who has been held at bay tonight, 0 for 3. And out of play. Righty to righty. Runners at the corners. 2 men out. It's 8-4. Misses low. That was the 10th hit for the Prospects tonight. It's an exciting time for Nebraska baseball right now. The College World Series started today. But the Pios are in a division chase as the first half is coming to a close with only 8 games left, including this one. That one misses high, 2-1. We'll go through the standings. Sodbusters, half a game back of the Pios. North Platte, a full game back. Moo, a game and a half back. With 8 games left. High fly ball, playable. Jeremiah and Eisenstadt are out there. Jeremiah camps under it and makes the play to end the inning. That's Strange 2. Prospects get 1 back. It is 8-4. We're halfway home. In Gearing, it's Jake Circus here on KNEB, and we'll be right back. Richter still in the game. Bottom 5. Zerfus, Weisner, and Wall. Some power hitters and some speedsters. Pios chasing 4. And Zerfus pokes this one in the air to right field. Line him right there on pitch 1 out. Zerfus quickly retired. 1 away here in the bottom of the 5th. Here's Declan. And trying to find a nickname for him, but I don't know if he really needs one.
Declan Weisner.
Richter deals. Inside. Weisner now 5 for his first 7. With a home run, 3 RBI. And 2 runs scored. Check swing out in front, 1-1. Swing and a miss. Hold the string. One, 2. Ground ball to the right side. Slow roller. Monroe Fields coming to cover is Richter, who gets the bag. 2 away. Scored a 4-1. Well, I should be in Omaha this week for the College World Series. Pilots now have 4 days off. Unfortunately, Eric Smelko Day is no longer, and the game is canceled. Here's Jay Wall. And he loops this one high in the air, back to the mound. And Richter a PFP to end the inning. 1, 2, 3. The Pios go down in the bottom of the 5th. The top of the 6th we go. It's 8-4. Prospects in front. It's Bri time, as Morales' night is done. In comes Brian Bruxford. Bri time headed to Truman State this year for the spring. Just finished 2 years at WNCC. Has pitched very well. Last couple of outings, 9 innings for him on the year. He has exponentially improved every single outing. May 28th against the Prospects, gave up 4 runs, and then 2 runs, and then 1 run, and then 0 runs with his first PIO save on June 11th against Hastings. A 2-1 win. And he gets Gomez to swing and miss. One and one. Gomez 1 for 3 tonight with a 2 RBI double in the 5th. That one is cued in the left center field, dropping fast on the run as Wall, who makes the play. Hat comes off, but he will field it. Here's Zach Johnson. I love the walk-up music for the opposing team always. Fastball outside. In the air, out of play, slicing, unplayable, 1-1. Right time slowing things down as did Jerson. It's a 1-1 count with 1 away, nobody on. 8-4 game, Prospects 10 hits, Pios 6. High fly ball center field. Forces Smelko to go back a little bit. And he'll camp under it and make the easy play. So Bright time pitching to contact here.
Batter, second baseman from Omaha, Nebraska, number 8, Tyler Monroe.
First pitch to Monroe is in there for a strike. Gomez retired, Johnson retired. Here's Monroe, who's 0 for 3 tonight. Already his 4th at-bat in the 6th inning. Foul ball, 0-2. Into left field. Wall takes a couple steps back into his right and finds some glove. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Bry time. 8-4 at the end, or in the middle of the 6th. We'll be right back on KNEB. So Zachary Johnson coming in to pitch, as he was a DH, so the prospects will just forfeit the DH the rest of the way, as Joe Richter is done. So no mixy-matchy here, as it's just Zach Johnson the DH, and now any pitcher that comes in will have to hit in the 5 spot. Basically a great rule, the Shohei rule. Well, actually, the Shohei rule is a starting pitcher can add him as the DH, and he can remain in the game. So sort of, but it'll be Halling, Eisenstadt, and Inez. Bottom 6, 8-4. Payos with 6 hits. Prospects with 10. Payos looking to come back here. They've been trailing this whole game. Top of the 6 was the first time the Prospects didn't score at least 1 run in a half of the inning. Beautiful night here at Oregon Trail. Lights are coming on. And the bottom of the lineup will look to start a rally. It'll be Halling, who's 0 for 2 with 2 swinging strikeouts. Tons of power for Sam, just is not really broken out. Does have the 10 RBIs, which is tied for 3rd on the team. And he lines this one into center field. It's dropping, and it's down. Halling leadoff base hit. A little out in front and just puts back the ball and pokes it into center right where it came from. And that's what it looks like when he's recognizing the pitch, as he just has so much power that he can do that. He was out in front. It wasn't a great swing by any means, but when you have that kind of power and that strength, you can just muscle it out to center, staying square to the ball and putting the leadoff runner on here. For Eisenstadt, 0 for 1 with a hit by pitch. In the dirt. Zachary Johnson has not pitched this year yet. It's interesting because Trevor Varley has 8 pitchers, 10 pitchers listed on the lineup card. Yet he went with Zachary Johnson. 2-0. Guy like Shelburne is available, 3 ERA this year. Doty, a 0 ERA. There's a pitch that misses outside, 3-0. Overall in the season, the Prospects are 9th in team ERA. So it's not like they have amazing arms to begin with. There's a strike. They're 9th, and it's just the Bison. With an 8.62 team ERA. 3-1 to Eisenstadt. Swinging away and pokes it foul out of play. 3-2 now. Three, 2, pulled foul on the ground. Line drive, that is foul, just down the line. Another full count pitch with Holling off first. Big spot here, no one out. They can rotate the lineup back to the top. It's a flare right to Allen in the air, who will make the play. Off the end of the bat, got jammed, an inside-out swing. Here's Nanez with one away, one on. An 8-4 game. Swing and a miss. So if Nanez can find a way to get on, it would be 2 on, 1 out for the top of the lineup. That would guarantee Smelko and Lopez to reach the plate here. The 0-1. Tapper behind 0-2 as Johnson struggled with Holling, gave up a single, initially struggled with Eisenstadt, worked around 3-1, came back and made some really nice pitches to force a jam shot pop-up. Tony will go talk to Tony, LT with Big T. Even though they're about the same height. Played golf with Tony today. Unfortunately, both of us really struggled. Makes sense, it's the US Open week. Played with some tough conditions. I was out in front though, tying our... Line drive into left field. Madsen is there, it hangs up. Nanez ropes one into left. But is retired. That's a tough one.
Number 7, Eric Smelko.
Smelko steps in. The ball's in a strike to Smelko. Grounded up the middle. Monroe. Fields goes the easy way. That's it. A leadoff single is stranded. And at the end of still in this game. Started the game as the DH. Is 2 for 4 at the plate. And maybe looks to finish this game. Lopez squares around the bunt, pulls back, takes ball 1. And he's good. Hard 90. An HBP.
Next batter, second baseman from Skyline Junior College, number 10, Chase Jeremiah.
Leadoff man aboard. 4-run game. And last inning got out of it. Runner goes. Pitches a strike. Throw to third. Not in time. A stolen base for Isaac Lopez. Swing and a miss. Five.
Fielder from Kentucky University, number 23, Alex Bullpen.
There's a strike to Zerfis. Let's climb the ladder. And he sends Zerfis chase. Crowd here has gone pretty silent, it seems. It's still a 3-run game. Grounded to third for Allen. Takes a hop and throws to first. Well, they get 1 run on a leadoff. Bruxford out for his 3rd inning. He will face 1, 2, and 3. Gatesman, Elinum, and Brown. Eight-5 game in the top of the 8th.
Leadoff batter for the Prospects, the center fielder from Omaha, Nebraska, number 11, Matt Gibson.
In the MO fact. Fouled away. Two balls and a strike. Leadoff man, Gatesman. No. Grounded to third, diving stop by Nanez. Long for first, got him in time. So a 5-3 and a 4-3.
Next batter, the first baseman from Omaha, Nebraska, number 12, Gomez.
Foul ball. So Gomez had the 2 RBI double in the 4th. That stretched the lead a couple. Part of a 2-run 4th. In the dirt. One ball, one strike. So Bruxford batters and then plunks Nolan Brown. High fly ball right center field. Smelko at
Pitcher from Des Moines Area Community College, number 33, Sam Hawley.
So Holling had a single in the 6th. Tying runner is on deck with nobody out. And takes outside. Johnson looking like he might be losing the strike zone a little bit. Doesn't have really dominating stuff by any stretch. And a great chance for the Pios here. 1 ball, no strikes. Breaking ball sent out of play. That got a lot of plate. And Holling just in a couple milliseconds late on it, on reading it. Sam with Wall, the speedy J Wall on first base. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Holling taking some home run swings. Again, in on the hands. Good at bat from Holling here. Anything in the gap should most likely score Jackson Wall. One, 2 from Zachary Johnson. The pitch to Holling is outside and gets away. So now Wall scoring on a base hit. Two. Three and 2. That's why we need a cough button. Don't have one. 3-2 to Sam Holling. Wall off second. Swing and a miss in the. One ball, one strike. Wall takes a big turnaround third and gets back. It's an E4 and a big spot. Trevor Varley will call to the bullpen. When we come back, it's the runs of pitching change. The tying run has come to the plate with just 1 out. We'll be right back on KNDB. In North Platte, that's a big one. That's important.
4-1 over the Sodbusters. In the bottom of the 8th inning between Fremont Boo and Gem City Bison, the score Boo 6-15. And in the bottom of the 7th inning between the Spiritless Sasquatch and the...
So they split. That's perfect for the Pios. So with a win tonight, Piles will gain a game on both of them with a loss. So Cale Dumont and a pinch hitter for the Pios. It's Adam Enyart.
Pios, the third baseman from San Francisco State University, number 2, Antonio Nenez.
It's Enyart. Outside. So Tony, like this. 1-0. Outside. Enyart had 2-0. With Wall on third, Eisenstadt on first. Enyart is a tie. This is a massive spot as we enter back in the top of the lineup. Enyart chops it to third. It's a fair ball. A nice for Smelko. And has a tying runner with 2 outs.
Back to the top of the order for the Pios.
Here we go.
Center fielder from CSU Dominguez Hill.
He loves this spot. I mean, that's just given. He loves it. And no one else you'd rather have. There's a strike. Smelko quiet tonight. 0 for 3 with a walk. And scored a run in the third. And a warning is issued to Antonio Garcia as Josh Wagner erupted, took off his mask, and gave a point of death at Tony Garcia down the third base line. So Tony gets a warning. Smelko takes upstairs. One ball, one strike. It is low. Gets away from Meyer. Here comes Wall. Well, that was actually a pinch runner, PK Walsh. Interesting. Just misses it. It's 8-6, though. They get one back, thank goodness, after the wild pitch. Bruxford coming back to the mound, top 9 when we come back on KNEB. So 1-0 count to Zach Johnson. Brian Bruxford still in this game in the top of the 9th. And he flies this one out of play down the left field line. Way foul.
Now ball brought to you by Extreme Dance.
1-1. On the corner. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bruxford has only allowed 1 base runner, just a hit by pitch with 2 outs in the 8th. One, 2. A flare out to left center field. It's slicing. It's going to get down in the gap. Walsh fields. Can't get to it. It's going to split Zerfus and Smelko in the gap. Racing around second is Tyler Monroe. The throw home. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter.
Now batting from Hickman, Nebraska, number 34, Joel Dennis.
Fly ball out of play. So Bruxford comes in, looks really sharp, and it looks like Tony might have left him in a little too long. Can't really blame him with how he commanded the strike zone, though, and all the strikes he was throwing. And still is. 27 strikes, 14 balls. Surface and Wisner. If it gets to him, PK Walsh, as of now, maybe he'll get pinch hit for. Out of play off the bat of Madsen. We've seen the Pios come alive late in games. We've seen them crumble late in games. We've seen them come alive early. We've seen them crumble early. 14 pitches. Double the amount of strikes compared to the amount of balls. And the pitch. Called strike 3. Pulled the string. It is a drop third that Holling drops and throws to first. We go to the 9th. Pios chasing 3. Do they have a rally in there? Bottom 9, Pios looking to rally. It'll be Lopez, Jeremiah, and Zerfis. 2, 3, 4, middle of the order due up. And still in the game is Cale Dumont looking for the save. Here we go. 3-run deficit. Ball in a right center field. Lynham on the run, and so is Gatesman. It'll be Gatesman to make the play in center field.
Next batter, second baseman from Skyline Junior College, number 10, Chase Jeremiah.
Jeremiah high and tight, 1-0. One out away. And Jeremiah has a 2-0 count. Out in front. Foul ball. Two-one pitch from Dumont is a strike. And now down the count 2-2. The pitch. Is that a play the other way? Slicing foul. Two. Fouled away again. Jeremiah staying alive. On the ground, slow roller to third. Around the bases, Allen. Long throw to first, gets away. And the Pios have a base runner. They'll score probably an infield single, I would guess. As Jeremiah legs it out. Tony looking at his lineup card, potentially a pitch hitter in the hole, maybe. I mean, obviously he'll let Declan hit.
Next up, right here from Gonzaga University, number 23, Alex Surface.
Surface fouls it away. Surface 0 for 4 tonight. And this is outside. Tying runners on deck in Wisner. One ball, one strike. There's a strike. Surface behind the count, 1-2. High fly ball up to right center field. Going back is Lynham, and it just dies out there. Surface gives it a nice ride, but no carry out there in right. Wind is pushing it way towards left field. Io's down to the last out. Just not the approach that they need from Zerf tonight, as he always goes right center field, but
Next batter designated here from Walter State Community College, number 34, Declan Weisner.
Pirates down to their last out. It's Wisner. Want to know to Declan, who has 2 hits tonight, 3 hits last night. With Jeremiah on first. And a 2-0 count. Misses upstairs. Foul ball. Swing and a miss. On the last strike. High fly ball in the infield, foul territory. Gomez circles around it and makes the basket catch. That does it. Pios lose this one 9-6, evens up the series at 1-1. And a tough one to swallow again, as they plate 6 runs and a rough start for Casey Candiotti. We go to tomorrow, a 6:35 start. Stay tuned for the Runs of Postgame show. Good outing from Joe Richter. He gets the win. Candiotti the loss. From all of us at KNEB, don't go anywhere. We got the Runs of Postgame show right immediately following the break. We'll be right back. Jake Circus from Oregon Trail Park Stadium saying we'll talk to you in a little bit.